Hello everyone, Senna here, and today there is a new hero. It's also a part of a Night Crow, the third member, I guess, of the Night Crow. I guess if you exclude Teo, it'll be second. But she is out. They did mention it a little in the previous patch note, but here it is. It's Orly. And also, I hope it's not related to her, but I hope you guys also claimed Yeonhee Guild Season costume if you guys didn't, if you guys did meet the requirements. So let's go ahead and look at her. There is also event for her, so pretty much I'm assuming that as long as you do a daily stuff, you can all get a Orly. So make sure you guys claim her. So she'll be under a special hero section under a Night Crow. So after a Carl Heron, here she is. So as usual, I'm gonna just go over some of her basic storyline for background as what is given up here, but so she wasn't interested in magic. So her background is pretty interesting, but she wasn't interested in magic. But her first fiance died, so she decided to learn a light magic. So light magic, or I guess like a good magic, but the light magic compared to the dark magic like Velico or Sylvia, learned. But so she entered a magic school very late. For she got a perfect score on, I guess, the score, but she is, I guess, still the youngest one to get a perfect score on it. And then she graduates. So very, very interesting. So I'm assuming because she had a fiance, by this time, I'm assuming she is still like on 20s. Very, very interesting. She looks very mature compared to some of the other, characters that came out, and very, very interesting designs on each of the dresses. So I hope you guys saw it, but the dresses changed. And basically, she meets a Teo in a Aisha. And through that, she participates in a lot of war, and she saves a lot of life as well. And also her friend Ace, she leaves a war when Ace's father, which is her friend, so I'm assuming Ace's father is also her age. Very, very interesting. But so, and then they go on a journey together with Teo, and this is, I'm assuming, also the time when Teo leaves as a Forlord, and then Ace also later replaces him. So very, very interesting storyline. Also, it gives more detail in this one as well. And also, she appears again to stop a war for the War of Destruction against the Yeonhee especially. So I'll be also showing you guys the relationship chart, but she doesn't have as good relationship with a Yeonhee. And she masters basically more and more light magic. And with that, with Teo, forms a Night Crow and trying to prevent the war and trying to research also a power of destruction as well. So the story all revolves around it. But here it is, and on a awakened form. I really love the dress on this one. But after the great magician has died, well, I guess the great magician has died, she becomes basically the top tier for using a light magic. And also she also takes in a power of destruction. Pretty much, in order for you to be awakened, you need a power of destruction in the story. And she just basically takes in the power of destruction after long research, and she gets to use basically both of her powers. So very, very, very interesting power. the storyline gives a lot more details on it. But as you can see, she is a magic hero, also with a 4,600 life and 2,700 for magic, so not so bad, and 33 speed attack as well. So her passive is that it reduces enemies defense by 60%. So right now, for at least for a arena meta, it's either using like Spike and some other heroes as like a tank. There is still like a tank meta, or it's very high damage magic teams. So that's one of the things that is out there, and I guess this is for counter against a for a defense team, for tank teams. And she also has a damage immunities for 6 hits, as well as every single one of her attack will the crit will apply. So that's just a very very crucial for every single attack. So including basically I'm assuming skills as well. So very great. And she for to compensate her life, she also has a hit immunity for 6 hits. So and then her first skill is 85-second cooldown. Targets 4-person with 80% magic damage twice with piercing. So very great. Piercing is pretty much almost necessary now with a lot of damage immunities and voice shields. For the voice shields, it attacks twice, so it gets rid of it more, and piercing for the damage immunities. So that's great. And second skill is very low cooldown with 50-second, but it targets a 5-person with 70% magic damage twice, with turn buff reduced by 2 turns. So reducing turn buff by 2 turns. Also, this skill changes to another skill in the blue. So I don't know how that would exactly work. Also, they didn't tell the skills for the second one, but hopefully I will be able to find out. And her awakening skill is that when her awakening, the gauge is full, all of the allies' crit and lethal damage crit chance and lethal damage increases by 50%. So that's huge. That makes her be able to use her in a variety of different contents. So you could use her pretty much with a crit chance and lethal damage, in castle rush, raids, arena, variety of things. So she is going to be very crucial in a lot of different things. So let's go ahead and take a look at her skills. I'm gonna go ahead and then do it slow so you guys can also see. Very cute with hearts. Did she just... Okay, well, I'm gonna skip it, but that was very interesting. So this is the first skill. So very interesting. I'm doing it very slow so that we can see it, clearly. And this is the skill that once it's used, it changes to a different one. I hope to find out very soon when I'll be able to get Orly, but very cool. And the awakening skill, although it's like awakening skill, it is like a passive skill. So honestly, there isn't a skill animation for it. So that's, I guess, kind of bummer, but oh well. Let's go ahead and check out a relationship chart. I did kind of briefly go over it, but she is a leader of a Holy Cross rebellions. So she's the master and they're the apprentice. So very, very interesting. It was the question mark for a while, and then she is finally out. Um, and Tails just always thankful to Orly, and Orly just says, even if you don't speak, I know. So I think it's another new, in a way, very couple with Teo and Orly. So very, very interesting. And Carl Heron thinks that she's very scary Ajumma. So I mean, it's like a mid-aged, something that you call to mid-aged woman. So it also means that Carl Heron is younger than Orly, despite the looks, I guess. And then Orly is just always like, just be quiet. So very, very interesting. And couple more thing with against a knight. Uh, one more thing. I mean, I guess there's a couple more, but Orly thinks that she definitely doesn't like Yeonhee, and Yeonhee just thinks that, you know, why are you still next to Teo? So very, very interesting. I hope they define more the relationship between Yeonhee and Teo, but hopefully that comes out very soon. And then there's a person that Orly thinks that is very, very dangerous, and despite like Dellans or Mercule or anyone else, it's actually Peacock. So that's very, very interesting thing. Want to know, you know, more about him. He's behind almost every one of the bad act with, you know, Dellans. So hope to find more out. But here it is, a Orally, I guess a third. I say third. Although Teo is part of the formal Four Lords, he is a creator of Nightcrow. So she is a third member of a Nightcrow, and I am assuming that she will be used in so much variety of places. So very great heroes. And I'm also assuming with a 1000 day event, yes, with the Orly will be out on the 7th week as well. So you guys can go ahead and claim her as well. So thanks for watching. And I'll be also coming back with more videos in the future. Thank you.